Welcome to the Beer Den Podcast. Tonight, we'll be drinking Central State Brewing Company's Otter Melon Ghost Style Ale.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Beer Den Podcast. My name is Ethan Hoopy.
And I'm Michael LaRoe. So tonight we are drinking Otter Melon by Central State Brewing Company out of Indianapolis, Indiana. They were founded by Josh Hambright, Chris Bly, and Jake Koneman. They focus on a style of brewing called Brett Brewing, and that references a certain type of yeast that's predominantly grows on like fresh fruit and stuff.
Okay.
And what that does is it produces acetic acid, which causes this funkiness, kind of spicy, fruity tartness that you get with sour ales. So this is the first time that we've had a sour ale, and it's definitely an experience. So
yeah, it's definitely unlike anything else that I think we've ever had. And yeah, it's exciting.
Not to put anybody off, it's almost like drinking like a hard cider and a pickle juice in a beer. It is definitely an experience.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Warhead candy in it that it like makes it fun.
That's actually a pretty good descriptor.
Yeah.
Because you definitely get that like pucker when you put a Warhead in your mouth. And It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, that's just super sour. So right off the bat, describing this beer. So it's practically clear. Like, it's such a light yellow.
I guess I wouldn't say it's necessarily clear as much as it's just a really light color.
Yeah, it
like
does
there
have
is a haziness.
There's a
to
slight haze to it, but it's crazy. Like, smell wise, so it's a watermelon with sea salt sour ale. It's very sour, so you kind of get a lemony scent to it. You can somewhat smell the watermelon to it.
Yeah, I think the scent is very subtle.
It's silky mouthfeel to it. Kind of watery. There's not much carbonation to it. What do you think on the dryness? It's not, I don't think it's super dry.
No, I don't think it's that dry at all. It's kind of refreshing. The issue with it though is that the tartness of it makes it very difficult to like drink a lot at once. You kind of gotta pace yourself because otherwise it's not a pleasant experience. It's
very tart. Like I said, kind of like pickle juice or
like a Warhead.
Like Warhead.
Yeah, but it's with the watermelon flavoring. Because I feel like I get the watermelon a lot more on the finish of it than the upfront taste, and it makes it feel a lot more like kind of like candy, but in kind of beer form. Just because you have that like the tartness and then like this like pleasant, sweet watermelon flavor at the end. And like, yeah, it's just like really good. Like I enjoy that.
The tartness up front is almost overwhelming. Like it's such like a pow, like boom, right there.
Yeah, it's a real punch to the face.
Yeah, but then it mellows out real quick, and you get that watermelon. You get a little hint of that salt.
Yeah, it has that kind of short
really
body
balances
to it.
Back out.
Yeah.
This is a fun beer.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good descriptor of it, though, is it's fun. Like, there's a lot of beer out there that, like, has, I don't know, something unique about it, whether it's like a, like an IPA that has, like, real, like,
crazy
intense flavor, yeah, or like a stout, which has, like, really full body and, like, real depth to it. Like, this is just a fun beer that, like this would be, like, something that you could take to a party. It's like, hey, everybody just try one of these. Like, it's really good. You trust me.
So we base everything on 3 criteria. The first being quality out of 50 points, which is pretty much everything we just went over.
Yep.
We also go over value using $10 for whatever the general base package quantity is, so whether it's a 4-pack or a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And that's out of 25 points. And then finally, the design of the can or bottle, the information that's on that, the overall colors, and that's also out of 25 points. So for quality on this, I actually gave it a 41. It's not something that I would drink a lot of, but like I said, it's a fun beer, and you kind of hit on that. Like, you could take this to a party, like, you guys got to try this, and I think everybody would have like an interesting experience.
Yeah, it's almost like a conversation starter. It's like, here, just try this beer. Believe me, you'll enjoy it. And then, next thing you know, you're like talking all about it and stuff like that,
Yeah, and typically people like I said, this is our first time having a sour.
Yeah.
So you don't really see them as frequently. It's fun. It's just a fun beer.
Yeah.
I'm glad we picked this one up. What was your score then for quality?
Quality, I actually went with a 46. I really enjoyed this. I think it's a great introduction into sour beers. I'm really interested in trying other ones and seeing how they stack up, seeing if they're just as sweet, if that's kind of the direction that a lot of these companies go with it, but
well, and you're a Otter Melon fan, so this is
for sure
right up your alley.
Yeah, so this is like spot on as far as like flavoring that I enjoy and stuff. So
value wise, this was $15.99 for a 4-pack, so it's kind of up there on the price.
For sure, it's expensive, but I think that the quality of it and the uniqueness of it kind of justify it, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique beer, and so having a higher price on it, I agree, it's justified.
Yeah. If you, again, kind of going back to the scenario of you bring this to a party, it's like, you're not going to do it. This may not be something that you drink every weekend, but it's like, when you do go get it, it's for like an event or there's something special kind of going on. And it's just something that's like, I just want to introduce this to more people.
This is one of those beers that you crave one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh man, I really wish I had one of those Otter Melons.
Yeah.
Score wise, I gave it a 16. What did you give it?
I ended up giving it an 18.
Okay.
Because I feel like I enjoyed the flavor more and stuff. My quality score was a little bit higher. I think that's why.
Yeah, we're still in the same ballpark. I brought that up.
Yeah.
Design wise, I like the can. Like we said, it has watermelon. So it has pinkness on it. It's got an otter. I don't know where the otter came from.
I don't know, but it's, again, it kind of goes back to the fun aspect of it. It's like, it's an otter.
And
who doesn't love otters?
Everybody loves fucking otters, dude. Like, not fucking otters.
Yeah,
but,
okay. We may want to watch out for that.
Yeah. So everybody likes otters, and so it has that cool otter on there. It has a description of the beer, and so it actually goes in and it says, like, dozens of Indiana grown seedless watermelons selflessly gave their lives to add hints of fresh fruit and rind to the aroma. Like, so they're definitely poking a little bit of fun at it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fun company. It's a fun beer. I like
if
that.
If we were to like have to describe this in one word, I feel like it would have to be fun.
Fun is definitely the way. So it actually has the alcohol content, 3.5%. It says right where it's made. It has the style on it.
Yeah, the full description of it. Like, this is the most well laid out information I've ever seen on a beer. And I actually commend it for actually, putting all that information in a well formatted.
What I really like about it is it actually has links to their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on it. It's right underneath the description there on the side.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so, like, especially in the time like we're craft beers and like you have to get your name out there, like having that right on your can, like that's perfect. Like that eliminates any searching or maybe getting you confused with another company. Like, that this is authentic to this brand and it's easy to find them.
Yeah.
So score-wise with all that, I gave it a 24. I think there is a little bit of room for improvement on the label, but it does hit on pretty much everything that I like to see. I mean, especially color-wise, like we were in a liquor store when we found it, and it was literally like we just saw a pink can on the shelf, and it, with everything else that was around it, like it popped.
Yeah, we were absolutely not looking for this particular beer at all.
Yeah, and we were just like Otter Melon, like super unique name, bright pink can, like we had to have it.
Yeah, we just loved it. So.
We didn't even care about the price. We were just like, let's try that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sour ale. We've never had that before. We got to try it.
Yeah, that was kind of like the cherry on top, that like it was also something that we have never tried before. And I think that a lot of people will have that kind of same experience, that they'll look at that beer on the shelf and think, wow, that looks really interesting. And also it's something I've never had before.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as my design score goes, I ended up giving it a 23, which again is really close to yours. Yeah, I think that I touched on just about everything that I would want to see, but you know, there's always little things that could be improved. And
All right, so for Ethan, that gives him an 87, and for me an 81. So that averages out to 84. For Central State Brewing Company's Otter Melon.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to another Beer Den review.
Don't forget to follow us on social media, links down in the description.
Subscribe, like, and share, and if there are any beers you would like us to try out, leave them in the comments below.
We'll see you on the next episode of the Beer Den Podcast.